I have on the bench a Toro recycler. It's a customer's mower. She brings it to me every year. I do a tune-up, blade sharpening, balancing, and just generally clean it up and lube everything on it. It's the 264 model, and it comes with the 6.75 ready start system in it. But it is not the personal pace version. I prefer the personal pace. Okay, first things first, let's lube the wheels because they sound really crunchy. So I may be doing a little bit more than just that. Let's see, might have to break into it and actually replace some parts. Let's see. Use one of these you pick up at any place. Ooh, I got mine from Walmart or Walsmart. As you can hear what it sounds like, so I'm going to dig into that and find out what's going on with that. Okay, wheels have been lubed and they now spin freely this way. Much quieter, much smoother. We take the blade off for sharpening and balancing. It's a 5/8 inch bolt. Always nice to have air tools. And not that bad. She can go another season with it. I'll just give it a sharpen. And there you go, all sharp. Now we'll see if it's balanced. There you go, so you can see it. I just used a plastic balancer. Beautiful. I've been doing it so many years I don't have to build a jig or nothing. Just sharpen it right up. Try not to put a really sharp edge on these because it'll disappear in 5 minutes anyway after using it. But just make sure that this edge right here is perpendicular to this edge, because that's your cutting edge, about this much right there. Everything else is just frills. I always throw a little anti-seize on the bolt when you reattach the blade, so make sure it comes off next time. Taking the nut out from underneath anymore. It was just I got one of those vacuum oil suckers. You just take it right out of the top of the engine. It's so much easier and faster. So now we'll put it down and we'll dig into the carburetor, see what that looks like. Whenever I paint any kind of Toro, even snappers, I use the Krylon gloss banner red. Matches perfectly. Okay, so let's dig into carburetor, and I'll show you what I do when I check all mowers, co-editor to customers or not. But as you can see, the filter is completely covered in oil, which makes me believe believe that she's had it tipped for some time. There's oil all over everything, just the carburetor side. So I've got a new filter for her. But let's get started here. Bring you right back. Okay, let's take the gas tank off. This is the primable carburetor, it's not the easy start. Then I take this off, let's tilt it back, and then we'll take the carburetor off. Watch the gasket, since it is a, look at this, covered in oil and grass. Since it is a primable carburetor, you gotta take care of the gasket. Okay. I have two sets of these. These are special hose clamp pliers. They have the hole in it on the side as well. You just put them right on and they grab perfectly. Alright. Tip that all the way to the back so no gas will spill out on you. Okay, let's proceed to get the carburetor off. 3/8 inch bolt times 2. And if you ever get these mixed up, let me show you. These are both 3/8 inch bolts, okay? But if you look at the one with the carburetor, it has that little collar around the edge of it, where this one does not. That's how you can tell the difference between them. Okay. Bring it right back. See what my dog's barking at. Now I'm back. Now, I'm going to take the engine shroud off. Got to do the 5/16 on that one. All these are 3/8. Okay. I'll go back to 5/16. Out a little bit, turn it sideways, and then this comes right off. Ooh, what a mess. Okay, a lot of people may say that doing this process here is a waste of time, but I've done so many of these that it's the first thing I do. I take everything off the top, check it real quick, put it all back together again. Therefore, to me, it's not a waste of time. We're going to check the keyway. Keyway is fine. Take off the coil, clean it, regap it. I'm just going slower so you guys can watch what I do, but when I do this, it's real fast. It definitely needs a little bit of cleaning here. Do this, I clean the contact area so it gets a good ground. I also do these. Flywheel's nice and clean, so I don't have to clean that. Okay. Now I usually do this by hand, so give me a second. Yeah, I also tighten down the bolts on the air intake here on the carburetor. Okay. That is done. Alright, now let's give the head bolts a little tightening love. Snap on out. 3/8 inch. Just give them a little tightening. That's good. That's good. That one needed a little one. These always need them on the bottom. I just go around. I don't do crisscross because it's already been done. I just want to tighten it. Okay, now spark plug. Yeah, it needs cleaning. My starter on my grinder is needs repair. Hey, Karma. That's done. All nice and clean. She didn't need a new spark plug, so I'll be charging her for one. Gap it 0.30. Go. And I use this stuff. Let me show you. Sorry about that. I'll bring it back when I find it. Yeah, here it is. I've used this stuff for many years. It's made by PB Blaster. It's a lawnmower tune-up. You just spray it into the spark plug hole, liberal amount, just until it comes to the top of the with a threaded hole. And you put the spark plug back in again, and then turn the engine over a few times, because what it does, it lubes the valves and makes everything run real smooth. It blows out a lot of smoke when you start, but the mower runs excellent after using it. So we'll do that now. Doesn't take very much. You can find it on eBay. You used to have it at Home Depot, but they don't carry it anymore. So I got like 5 or 6 cans of it at on eBay. There we go. Just crush that washer. Okay, so that's done. So now we'll reinstall the coil. Spin it around a few times so you get that fluid in to everywhere. There we go. Alright, let's put the coil back on. Always remember to plug in the kilo wire. Okay, so that's done. 2 screws here. Don't drop your tools. Quarter, Robert. Now hold it up against it. Whoops. Put it on proper. And that's done. Okay. Okay, now we're going to see everything's good there. Let's move the pause. And the spring down the side. The 2 poles. There we go. Okay, let's put this back on. Wire down through the hole. Little guy here on the side goes in properly. There we go. Around. We're also going to do an oil change on it too. Alright, let's put the bolts back in. I usually put a little bit of PB Blaster for the screw holes so we don't seize in there. These break off real easy in the block. I thought short ones go in the back, the long ones go in the front. There usually isn't a difference. But honestly, there it is. Yeah, so even I mess up. All the years years I've been doing it, and I still mess up. Okay, don't plug the spark plug in yet. Leave that up, because now we're going to dig into the carburetor, and I'll bring you around so you can watch. Okay, this is a regular Briggs & Stratton carburetor. Let the gas come out. Okay. This is a 1/2-inch bolt at the bottom. Which is also the main jet. Less clean, but we'll throw it in the cleaner anyway. Pull it out, pull it apart. It's fine. I leave the gasket on because the mix I use doesn't harm it. It does clean really good though. Now here's what I do. Again, dollar store. I went and got these two little guys here, little mesh strainers. I put them both together with a nut and bolt. Open up like this. Then you can put your small parts in and not have to worry about going hunting for them in the ultrasonic cleaner. I also throw the bowl in there too. Put a little wire tie here. Put it back together again and throw it into the cleaner. And of course this guy is right into the cleaner. Set it for 20 minutes and I'll be right back. Thanks. Telling everybody who gets one of these, try to heat it up to about 25 Celsius and then engage this. Don't run both the heat and this at the same time because it takes the power away from the cleaning action. So what you do, bring it up to like 21 to 25, turn it off, okay, then you turn this on, and by this running it'll heat it up the rest of the way up to 50. All right. Okay, so let's see how that turned out. Just got done cleaning. Now the first thing I do, I immediately take it inside and rinse it off with hot water. Now as you can see, it's a little bit darker than it used to be. So next time I'll put it in for 15 minutes instead of 20. But it's completely cleaned out, all ready to be reassembled. I'll go rinse it off now, right back. But as you can see, that's how the bowl comes out. Pristine, shiny, and clean. Carburetor's all rinsed and blown out with air. So now we're going to continue that. Okay, before. I'm going to hit it with a wire wheel. After. Okay. All nice and clean and shiny. Remember, clean your shit. Now for reassembly. All clean. Put that into there. Put the pin through. First you don't succeed, try again. Sure that's level. Yeah, that's good. Main jet with the washer back on it. Okay, all back together again. Just put it back on the motor, or engine. Sorry. Tilt you into the shot there. There we go. On, go back up. Get the two carburetor bolts, as you can see. They have that little edge around the top right there. See it, little edge? That's how you know it's a carburetor bolt. Okay. And the second one. Okay. 3/8. Okay, put my basket away. There we go. Sorry about that. This is why I tilt it back. Real quick, put the hose back on so you don't lose much gas. Use your hose clamp pliers. They have the hole in it, front and the side. There you go. Put these back on. These are the 5/16. I just put the bolt into the end of the socket, hold it with my finger, line it up. Forgot to put the one back in the dipstick. That's okay. Little setback. Easily remedied. Go. Just back. Now, prior to showing it, I blew off all the oil and grass and crap that was on it. So then you line it up with the PVC, PCV, whatever you want to call it. We got 3 5/16. Now the gasket was fine, so I didn't feel a need to replace it. I helped the lady out. She had just lost her husband to brain cancer last year. So I tried to help her out. Be gentle here, because that carburetor will crack real easy. Okay. Let's see. Sprays. Flashlight. Yep, there it goes. Perfect. If you ever want to see it, I'll show it to you right now. You see in there? There we go. Trying to set the shot up for you there. Okay, now push the bulb. You can see it squirting. At least I think you saw it. Alright. Yep, definitely getting fuel now. Okay, so we got a new air filter for her. I always put it into the box first. Put the box on. Start the threads. Again, 5/16. There we go, that's back together. Front cover over. Kind of like snaps into place. And put the screws in. Screwdriver. Screws. Okay, now we're going to get it onto the off the lift, onto the ground, and then we'll change the oil. All right, back. Second thought, check the oil. The oil looks nice and clean. Like I said, I try to save her money in everything that I do here. So it's completed now. I'm going to get it down and I'm going to start it for you. Okay, now we're going to give it a start. You might see some oil blow out. That's just that TP blaster cleaner stuff. Smoke burns off. Gas is a little stale, but it still works. But I told her to get fresh gas. Let's give it another pull. And now we're going to give it a bath, make it look brand new. We'll be right back. Here it is, all done. I do this for every single customer. That's why they keep coming back. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed the video.